Visit ccgcastle.com and get 5% discount on your purchase with TCG Center 5 code. Check video description or visit CCG Castle for more.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. In today's video, we'll be looking at Item Lock Mysterious Noise, the Beheeyem deck from the World Championship. This deck actually appears yesterday on the World Championship live stream, and it is probably not the same deck list, but I decided to build my list and share it with you so you can have idea how this deck works and how it's supposed to be played. So the main strategy of the deck is just to Mysterious Noise your opponent for 90, prevent him from playing item cards, and basically shuffle Beheeyem with Elgem and Triple Acceleration Energy back into your deck, where you can then simply retreat either way to the Gami with Sticky Membrane, which will prevent your opponent active Pokemon from attacking without one extra energy, or maybe to Luminous Barrier Ninetales, who can simply that can simply prevent damage done to Ninetales by those attacks from GX Pokemons. And that's pretty much the deck strategy. I decided to take one Spiritomb because I think it's pretty cool to be here. Why? Because if I'm using Rainbow Energy and if I'm gonna use Gumi, I'm also gonna take Hustle Belt. So being able to hit for 210 with the Spiritomb sounds like a good idea with just a single energy card, because in the late game that might be winning condition. Pidgeotto with the Airmail gonna be our draw support. As I mentioned earlier, Ninetales and Gami are gonna be our walls. Spiritomb for the finishing blow, and pretty much Mysterious Noise Beheeyem from the beginning till the end of the game, probably heading for 90 and item locking our opponent. So pretty much something like in the past format, a Selgor with Trevenant. We can definitely say that. And there is also one Ditto with that evolution ability, which we can simply use either way to evolve into Pidgeotto, Ninetales, or maybe Beheeyem. So moving on to the item cards, we're going to find 4 copies of Acrobike, 4 copies of Custom Catcher, pretty much 4 copies of almost everything that is playable for this deck list, 4 Mystery Treasures, 4 Pokegear 3.0, so we can go through our deck list as fast as possible. 1 Reset Stamp, 2 Power Plants, because we really want to shut down our opponent abilities. Even Shrine of Punishment or Frozen City can be possible tech for this build. 2 copies of a Skateboard with 1 Hustle Belt for the free retreat and extra damage. And then for the draw support, we have a 4 Cynthias, 2 copies of Copycat, and for the setup, 4 Professors Elm Lecture and 2 copies of Hapu. Hapu can also be a very useful card in my opinion in this deck. And 6 energies for Triple Acceleration, which is the main engine, and 2 Rainbow Energies for the backup attack with either way Gami, Ninetales, or Spiritomb if it's necessary. So this is going to be the deck list that I'm going to use in today's video. Make sure to hit a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more videos. Let me know also in the comments what you think about this deck list. So see you in the game. Alright, so starting first, really important to start first with this type of the deck. I think I'm gonna open the game starting with the Spiritomb in the front. And other than that, place 1 Elgem on the bench. There's a power plant, an opening hand with Professor's Elm Lecture, so that might be very broken turn 1 for me. And then I have Hapu and Copycat for the following turn, which is even better. Plus 1 Mr. Treasure and a Hustle Belt as well. Wow, this is going to be very promising turn 1. Especially if there is a Ditto, and it is. Well, what about getting that Gami in the hand as well, because I do have Mr. Treasure for the following turn, so I'm gonna put 1 damage counter on that Spiritomb with the Building Spite. Time to put the power plant in the action, as well as that Rainbow Energy, and I'm ready to pass my turn. Hopefully I can potentially item lock my opponent turn 2 or swing with the Anguish Cry for one-hit knockout versus that Jirachi. It is going to be Pidgeotto on the other side, so as long as the power plant turn 1 is in play, he won't be able to use the Din GX. And I'm wondering if my opponent is using both. When I say both Jirachi and the Din, I mean. So there's a ringing bell. Okay, very nice addition to a deck. Really need to admit that. And he just immediately passes the turn. Wow, that's interesting. I can Building Spite once again. And I can also attach my Hustle Belt here. I can Mystery Treasure for my Hapu. So I can grab that Beheeyem. Somebody needs to get that skateboard as well as Copycat for 6. Not bad at all. There is a Pidgeotto, but more than that, I only have additional Pidgey for the bench. Looks like there is not gonna be... Oh, there will be a triple acceleration energy, but in order to... Yeah, we're gonna actually do this. Let's do that. I mean, if I can prevent my opponent from playing item cards, I'm pretty good with that. And Gami will just prevent my opponent anyways from using the advantage of Pidgeotto with Thunder Mountain being placed in play. So looks good so far for me. Maybe finding another Rainbow Energy can work even better, because then with my Spirit Tomb I can swing even harder. Yes, there is a... yeah, still he needs to add one more energy in order to use Full Blitz. Not gonna happen, my friend, unfortunately. You need one more energy card. I have Ditto, which can still be evolved into my Algem anyways. My opponent can't play item cards, so he already played Supporter, he already attached energy, and he might just find himself in trouble right now, realizing that he won't be able to Full Blitz this turn. And maybe even realizing that he won't be able to use advantage of this stadium as well. So unfortunately, that's it for now. There is a triple acceleration energy. And I'm also going to put one more damage counter right here. I need that Beheeyem. So I guess I'm not going to need any of these cards, so I can easily discard them into my discard pile. Yep, Ditto will evolve this turn. Other than that, I can also use one Airmail. Do I really need Pokegear 3.0 in this case? No, I really don't need it, so I'm gonna use Acrobike. Power Plant to be used. Sounds like a good idea again. Prevent my opponent GX Pokemon from using abilities. Always good way to go. So I'm also forcing my opponent to have 4 instead of 3 energies on Pidgeotto. And that's even more broken thing. So what else you can expect from deck like this? Alright, so sorry for this. The truth is, he already wasn't able to attack with the Thunder Mountain in play. Right now he is not able to attack because of the Gumi in the active position. And this is just the power of the disruption. There is also Power Plant placed in play, so even if he can find some sort of, let's say, Zeraora GX. Alright, so right now he managed to replace my Stadium, and that was my last Stadium card that I haven't played. And after that, my opponent just decided to concede. Yeah, it is very disrupting to play against this type of the deck. I should definitely say that, and gonna just go quickly through the deck list to see. Yeah, he played the Dean, he played a Alolan Raichu, as well as 3 Pikasakrams, but only 1 Zeraora. All right, very interesting deck list. So yeah, that was a quick GG. We're gonna move on to the game number 2. All right, so back with the game number 2. That game number 1 was just, you know, as it was supposed to be. Not gonna talk too much about game number 1. I managed to draw exactly all of the cards that I really needed, and right now I'm looking forward for the game number 2 to set up as best as I can. Porygon Z. So first of all, I want to apologize that I didn't upload any content to my YouTube channel for the following days, for the few days before, because I was, you know, pretty much sick and I was not able to record anything. Today I'm a little bit better, so I gave it a shot. I saw this deck yesterday running on World Championship, and I said, well, this is a pretty cool idea. I don't know how I didn't see this deck earlier, and I mean, I didn't even spot this card earlier. If I did, I would probably already make the deck with it because I'm a huge fan of disrupting decks. So there's a Lily. Alright. What does the Rainbow Recycle Energy says? If this card is discarded from play, okay. Yeah, as I was think about. We're gonna go for 1 Ditto. Alright, first things first, power plant, and then I'm putting all available resources in play and I'm passing my turn. Turn 2, I have potentially item lock, and if I can item lock before my opponent can even set up his Porygon Z, this is going to be very interesting. Oh, yeah, I made a mistake by placing this power plant in play before my opponent even put his stadium card in play because of the Whimsicott GX ability. It is a very broken ability. We all know that, but okay. Right now it's just too late. There's the Whimsicott GX with Energy Blow. Alright, gonna have to... I mean, there's a Wondrous Labyrinth. Okay, cool. So right now he counters my stadium. Instead I should counter his stadium. I don't know. It just turns out to be a bad idea, I guess. But then again, I'm gonna try to at least retreat. Worst possible scenario that can happen. Oh no, or maybe I can just simply get another power plant and play like a boss. So yeah, that's just gonna happen. Alright, airmail. Alright, I think I'm gonna go with a PG. I'm not gonna need Professor Zelm, I guess. Copycat. Reset stamp, not gonna happen, at least not for now. Somebody needs to get that escape board, but what about just hitting for 90, shuffling this bad boy back into the deck and promoting Gami in the front? One thing is for sure, in this matchup, Spiritomb can be very useful because it can hit heavy. Is this a triple acceleration? It is. For the retreat. And he have exactly 2 energies, meaning that he can swing for 60 if he wants. But as long as I have my power plant, that's the good thing. And I didn't see my opponent using sprint. So that's a good thing for me. Time to Pidgey to be promoted in the active position. This is pretty much the position where you want to be. So you really want to have this type of the hand available. You really want to have this type of the bench available. You really want to set up, if it's possible, 3 or 4 Pidgeotto in play, and also 2 Beheems per turn. So that's the play that you really want to have in play. So Mystery Treasure for another Elgin. Alright. And other than that, I can acrobike maybe into something like Mr. Treasure. Sounds good. Airmail, custom catcher. Really like that idea as well. I can go for the knockout right now, or I can maybe potentially swing this Whimsicott. So, decision needs to be made. I'm hitting only for 90, so that little bit consider me. But I can prevent my opponent from playing item cards, so I'm definitely gonna swing for the knockout. And other than that, I'm gonna put another Pidgey in the front that can be knocked out. So unfortunately, I don't have nothing tanky, or for example, Ninetales on the bench. So unfortunately, there is a Marshadow that will simply reset Hull and discard my power plant from play. I think I'm not gonna take the risk flipping the coin next turn. I'm gonna go straight away for the Porygon if it's somehow possible to do that. So I definitely need to do that. Another Hapu. Okay, what about Airmail first? Spiritomb. Okay, can use this as well into my advantage. But that resistance is a little bit of a problem here. I do have another Airmail coming. There is a triple acceleration. Alright, so at least I can go for the knockout. And I will swing for the knockout, that's for sure. But meanwhile, I need to set another Pokemon and another Elgin on the bench. So this Hapu needs to be good, and it is. Oh, but I'm losing 2 custom catchers. Oh, that hurts a lot. That actually hurts me a lot. I lost a lot of resources right now. It is all part of the plan. It is all part of the game. And there is a Hustle Belt. Alright, so if I flip heads on the coin flip, I can theoretically knock my opponent out. But I need to flip heads on the coin flip. And if I miss, he can basically set up. So, do we wanna... with the Rainbow Energy, nope, 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 nope. I could even knock that Dadin out. So I can swing for 30, 60, 70, 130. So 110, which is enough for the knockout. Well, let's try to do that. I mean, I can try to do that. Oh, Hustle Belt not working right now. Seriously. Okay, with that being said, I made a huge misplay here, so at least I'm gonna go for the safe knockout. Yeah, Hustle Belt works under 30. This was a huge misplay, probably gonna cost me the game. I think I won't be able to recover from this game anymore. Especially because Whimsicott. If any damage is done to flip a coin, if hits prevent that damage. I mean, I can still item lock my opponent because my opponent can play item cards from the hand, so that can't be prevented by the Whimsicott, but yeah, he energy blow my Spiritomb. That was horrible. That was a horrible mistake, I really need to admit that. It really hurts my eyes. I don't know how I even misplayed that. Like, seriously. It is such a horrible misplay that I'm just very, very embarrassed right now. Yeah, I don't even need to put that Akami on the bench. I mean, why would I even put him in play? Rainbow Energy, well, I guess I can use this. Right now I can just search through my airmails and see what I can use into my favor. Again, another airmail. Yeah, I'm gonna set this baby boy on the bench. And another airmail. Yeah, that Ninetales looks pretty gorgeous, but do I even have Ditto? Where the Ditto is? Did I evolve my Pidgeotto? Yes, I did. So, don't beat heads, and it is heads. Alright. Fortunately, it is as it is. Maybe he don't have another energy card, who knows, so he can just swing for like 70. At the end, doesn't matter too much because I can't knock this Whimsicott out by a single shot, so as long as my opponent is out of the energies, that's okay. When you play this Pokemon, search your deck for a card, put it in your hand, so yeah, you can search his deck for energy and attach it. He can play trainer cards, I mean he can play trainer cards but only support on the stadiums, he won't be able to use. And my power plants are in the discard pile, both of them. Such a bad mistake from my side of the field. But he decided to go with the Cynthia, so probably the card that he used with the Prowl was the Cynthia. And there's a triple acceleration energy that will be used until the end of the turn for the knockout with the energy blow, the 160 damage, which helps my opponent to move down to double to 2 prize cards. So only 2 prize cards remaining for him. And other than that, I'm gonna use my Professor Elm lecture so I can set my Algium on the bench. Gonna also set my Gummy as well, and after that, Mysterious Noise. He flipped the tails, I swing for 180 in Portal. Again, somebody needs to be promoted in the front, let it be Gumi. Again, my opponent is not able to use item cards, so for a moment that might be a good thing for me. There is another energy card, it is a unit energy. He decided to go with a Cynthia. I just, even if he used Toy Box actually, and if he searches deck for 5 cards, I can still knock him out if he get tails in the coin flip. No, he decided to go with the energy blow. Of course, he really needs to go with the energy blow. Alright, alright, alright. What about Copycat? And then Airmail can actually give me whatever I need. Alright, perfect. The card I was looking for. I guess I don't even need to Airmail other cards. Triple acceleration and airmail once again for another triple for the following turn, and that's it. I hope it's going to be tails, and it is, so finally that Whimsicott is knocked out. My opponent still can play trainer cards, actually item cards. Once again, I'm down to 3 prize cards. There is a Cynthia and a triple acceleration energy, good. That one single mistake that I made earlier in the game gonna cost me the victory here, but that's how it is. And also I lost 2 copies of my custom catchers by playing Hapu. So he can prowl for he can gust for 40, right? Seriously, he can gust for 40. Well, there's a huge Substriker play. Still, he's trying to find another Whimsicott GX, and he managed to find him. Alright, will this be a retreat? Well, I have no clue. But he needs triple acceleration in order to knock me out. And he played 3 of them, so I'm still having good chance to maybe win this game. But just in theory, because... Okay, first things first. Airmail for another Elgium And I guess I can just go through my cards and grab one of them. Really doesn't matter too much. I'm still shuffling my... yeah. Anyways, knockout. He can't play item cards once again. I promoted my Pidgeotto. Not that I need it. I could also promote my Elgin because there's no way that he can one-hit knocker without triple acceleration energy. But even triple acceleration energy won't be enough because he needs one copy of fairy energy in addition to that. So if he misses fairy energy, then there's a still good chance that I can win. But there's a unit energy, so you can go for like 40. Alright, energy blow for 40. And again, airmail. I would love to have that Ninetales. But hey, I don't have it. Still, miracle can be performed. Will it be performed? That's another question. That is another question. Only having one card remaining. But after I basically shuffle my Beheeyem back, I will basically have 4 of them left. So energy is all my opponent needs to win this game. It needs to be any type of energy card. Plus he has Striker and a draw supporter. So in addition to that, he can draw basically whatever he needs. And he decided to go with Professor Zen Lecture. I don't know why. Maybe he wants to thin his deck a little bit because there's nothing in his hand for draw support, so he can have greater chance to pull energy with Strike Sprint. Alright, so I might still win this game if he misses energy. Oh, he had Rainbow Energy in his hand. Why he didn't attach his Rainbow Energy, I don't know. He was searching for Cycle Energy, but he had Rainbow Energy, and I'm just... yeah, I don't know what to say. Maybe he was... I don't know. I don't know why he didn't go with the Rainbow Energy, because maybe he thought, well, I wouldn't have enough for the knockout, and then my opponent can just swing for 90 and win the game. Maybe that was the case. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, I didn't win the game number 2, but the deck list definitely works. It's really consistent. The only problem was that I didn't have Ninetales in this matchup. If I had Ninetales, my opponent probably wouldn't stand a chance against it, because that Luminous Barrier would just completely stop that Whimsicott. But even that Power Plant would stop him a little bit earlier, but I was just too fast in putting that Power Plant in play, and then my opponent simply countered it with his Wondrous Labyrinth. But anyways, that is the deck list that I used in today's video. Make sure to hit a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more videos. Let me know in the comments below also what you think about this deck list. And yeah, till the next time, have a nice day and goodbye.